Welcome back to Anvil and Ale. If you've been walking this road with Des since Chapter 1, you already know the cold that forged him. But if it's your first time here, hit pause. Check out the first chapter. I promise it's worth starting from the beginning. Because Chapter 2, this is where survival meets something stranger. Something Des has never had to face before. Stillness. Let's get back to it.
Chapter 2. The Poacher's Lesson. The first time Des killed something, he was 7. Not a deer, not a rabbit, not even a rat. A dog. A half-starved mutt that had wandered into the village, ribs poking through its mangy hide, eyes sunken with the same hunger that gnawed at his own belly. It had looked at him, trusting, tail wagging weakly. Des had never been trusted by anything before. Then his father handed him the knife. "It eats, or we do," his father said, voice flat, unforgiving. Des hesitated. For half a second he hesitated. His father didn't. The knife flashed, the dog yelped, stumbled, hit the ground. Its body jerked, spasmed, stilled. Blood seeped into the dirt, dark and final. Des didn't cry. Not because he didn't want to, but because crying was weakness, and weakness was just another way to starve. That night, he chewed and swallowed and didn't let himself taste it. He forced himself to take bite after bite, ignoring the fur still clinging to the meat, ignoring the memory of that tail wagging, those trusting eyes. Because that was the lesson. Hesitation gets you killed. Survival doesn't care about feelings. So Des stopped feeling, and he learned to hunt. He learned to set snares in places no one would find, to kill quick, to gut an animal before his mind could catch up with his hands. He learned how to steal from noblemen's lands, slipping past their patrols like a ghost, vanishing before the guards could come looking. Not because he wanted to, because he had to. Because hunger wasn't just an ache in his belly, it was a monster that lived inside his bones, whispering that there was never enough, never would be enough, that one mistake, one slip, and he'd end up just like the dog. So he made sure he didn't make mistakes. He memorized the land like lines on his own hands, learned the language of tracks and broken branches, of scat and scent on the wind. He knew which animals fed where, which paths they took, which ones would be easy prey. He learned when the noblemen's patrols would pass and which farmsteads left their grain stores unguarded at night. He grew lean, fast, unseen. And he learned something else, something colder than winter, sharper than hunger. The more he took, the easier it became.
So did that guy just tell his son to kill his dog and then eat him?
Well, it wasn't his dog, but they are real hungry.
Huh, okay. Let's see where this goes.
What would you have done if you were in that situation? Let us know in the comments. Either way, like and subscribe. And as always, it's a pleasure to have you. Thanks for walking this path with me. If you're just now joining, go back to Chapter 1. It all starts in the frost. Until next time, stay warm, stay sharp. This is Anvil and Ale.